Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Already we're live, and as you guys can tell by the title and thumbnail, today I'm going to be working on more UMG and Unreal Engine 5 using C++. That said, I have been working on UMG for the past 3 streams. Actually, the past 2 streams. Today is the 3rd stream because yesterday I did have like a workout stream. That said, in UMGs, I was like able to actually display UMG that decreases HP based on my player's HP, but I did not kind of link it with the C++ logic. So I will start by doing some review this stream and then working on more on the, let's say, the more C++ part of the UMG systems. That's it. Let's go to my gameplay screen real quick. There we go. Okay, and this is the chat from last stream because I did not fully change my chat. I did set the prompt up, I think, my last UMG stream, which was like 2 days ago. That's it. Let's see something like some same live again. Hold up, before I go with that, I think I gotta go to the latest chat. There we go. Okay, I was positive I had to go to a latest chat. Let's say something like, say, I'm live, exclamation. There we go. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and send this real quick. Now, while this text is actually sending, let me go ahead and open my Unreal Engine real quick and show you guys the project that I worked on. I will be working a bit more on UMG type stuff. That's it, chat, they're back. You know what today reminds me of? Every morning you have 2 choices. Continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase sunset by Carmelio Anthony. And this time I will not be spending too much time reading every single prompt, but let's read this question. So, did you do your homework? And remember, chat is watching, no lying. Let's kind of see what the homework was real quick. Finish the health blueprints. Oh, actually I did. Let's say I did some of it. Okay, what do you want to start with today? Continue health C++ components. In C++, health finish heal button and blueprints first. Okay, let me see something like, say, I had a workout stream yesterday, so can we do a quick little review? Okay, let's go with something like review as to what we did when I was streaming the last time, question mark. Okay, there we go. Let's just go ahead and send this real quick. Okay, let's see. Workout stream, chat. They had time to workout stream, but not to do 3 simple tasks. Okay, let's go all the way down here. Full review, everything we have covered so far. Stream 1, UMG theory plus first health bar. We learned what UMG is, Unreal's UI system. Widget blueprint have 2 tabs, designer tab, visual layout, graph tab, logic and behavior. The widget hierarchy, canvas panel, root, progress bar, text block. Anchors keep UI consistent across screen sizes, the widget lifecycle. Okay. Create widget, add to viewport, remove from parent. I do remember this. We built a red health bar that appeared on the screen. We used level blueprint to show it on game start. I do remember this as well. We created current health and max health variables. I remember that too. We made the bar dynamic using bindings. I might be a bit vague with this, but I think I kind of do remember what this means. Stream 2, blueprint logic plus damage systems. We learned about execution pins, wide arrow that controls order, data pins, color pins that carry values, branch nodes, the if statement of blueprints, condition true do this, condition false do that. Okay. Get versus set on variables. Get, read the value, set, change the value. Events versus functions. Events triggered automatically by the game, functions called manually by you. I do know that as well. On click, get current health, subtract 10, clamp 0 to 100. My HP can go below 0 or can exceed more than 100. Set current health, update text 80/100. We used fmath clamp concept, health cannot go below 2. I do not remove the fmath type stuff. Stream 3, architecture plus architecture, decision plus health components. We learned C++ versus blueprints, the professional workflow. I remember that. Let's scroll all the way down. Blueprint implementable events. This is where we did not work on much. Now that I remember everything, where do we start today? Finished health bar, jump straight into C++ health component. Let's go with something like finish heal button first and then C++. Finish heal button first, then C++. I guess I'll go with Sensei decide for me. Is the review clear? Do you need me to go deeper in anything? mostly clear, but some parts fuzzy. Okay, I need you to explain something specific. Okay, let's go with a bit fuzzy, because I do want to do a quick little review. That said, let's go ahead and get my Unreal Engine here, go to something like my projects. I want to open my UMG project. Let me show you guys what I've been working on. The following modules are missing or built a different engine version. UMG, would you like me to rebuild them? Sure. Okay, that's it. Whoa. I guess let's see what ought to do. Anchors, how they work, binding event versus event-driven update. You want to learn that. U property was the U function specifiers, blueprint implementable. Why we use a component instead of putting health in character class. I do remember this, but I kind of forgot. Let's go. The widget lifecycle, create, add to viewport, remove. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so those are basically everything. And while that's actually doing, it's starting my build, so I'm gonna keep that in the other window real quick. Good, honest, I respect that. 3 things, we fix all 3 right now, quickly and clearly. No fluff, no wasted time. Confusion is the welcome. Confusion is the welcome mat at the door of creativity, said by Michael J. Gelb. Is that his name? That's it, man. Real Engine opening as well. Let's wait for this to open real quick. Think it's almost done. There we go. There. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and extend this real quick. Now, let me show you guys what I worked on last stream. If I were to go to something like my content, double-click my adventure map, and run the code. This is basically what I worked on. I have plus 10 HP, minus 10 HP. Excuse me, guys. The logic that I did have to work on is change my 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10, actually 100 out of 100, add some logic to increase my health, add some logic to decrease my health, and depending on whether or not I increased or decreased, I gotta increase that or decrease that. My health bar does work when my HP is higher or lower, but I don't really have events that actually decides when my HP goes lower or when they go higher, so I will be working on that right now. But before that, let me just review everything. Okay, gap 1, binding versus event driven. Event driven, let me use a real world example that you will never forget, binding the nagging friend. Imagine you have a friend who calls you every single second and asks, hey, what is your health? 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 60 times per second? Okay, that might be very annoying. That is binding every frame, every second, whether health changed or not, your game is doing unnecessary work constantly. It is simple to set but expensive to run. Event driven, the smart friend. Okay, now imagine a smart friend who says, oh wait, call me when your health actually changes. And then you lose health, you call them once they update, done, okay. Nothing changes, nobody calls anybody, 0 wasted work. That is event driven, efficient, professional, and scalable. In coding terms, bind every frame, check health update bar. If health hasn't changed at all, event driven. Okay, even if health hasn't changed at all. Health fires on health change update bar. Every frame, check health update bar. Health change only when something actually happens. I think I see. Which one do we use? Learning / prototyping points towards binding, simple, fast to set up. Professional project, event-driven, or C++ approach. Our health changed function, blueprint implementable event is event-driven. That is why we choose it. Gap 2, blueprint implementable event. Forget the long name. Let me break it down into 3 words. Blueprint, implementable, event. Blueprint, it lives in the blueprint. Implementable, blueprint implements the body. Event, it triggers like an event. Oh, I see. Think of it as a contract between C++ and Blueprint. C++ says, I promise at some point I will call on health changed function. I don't know what you want to do when I call it. That's your job, Blueprint. Blueprint says, got it. When you call on the health changed function, I will update the progress and the text. You just worry about the math. I think I see in actual code. U function, blueprint implementable, void on health changed function, new health, float max health. C++ calls it whenever the health change, current health, F math clamp. Okay, I think I haven't done this, that's why I did not know it. Okay, blueprint implements it, event, health change, set progress bar percent, new health max health, blah blah blah. I know I explained it before, but this makes it simpler. Answer this question. In your game, will only the player have an health? Player needs health, enemy soldier. Okay, for the time being, just player. Oh, okay. Okay, let me just go ahead and open my Visual Studio real quick. Is Visual Studio open right now? I guess let's open it. Let's go to my UMG project. And let's see if I really had the project, because I don't really remember if I had it or not. Okay, let's see. Let's wait for this to open. Okay, it's open, but my health says header files and C++ file. My health components is header and C++ file is completely empty. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and grab plot back up here real quick. Let me see something like, say, my Visual Studio 2022 is open, but I did not have any code in my health component.h or .c++ file at all, because I did not work on the coding last stream. Okay, by last stream, I mean the stream before my workout stream. Okay, so can you help me learn the code now? Question mark. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and work on the programming part real quick, and then I'm going to be trying to add, let's say, my enemy with a health bar, and instead of having a specific button, I'm going to use collision to detect if I actually hit him or not. That's it. That's fine. That is actually perfect. Clean files, clean might be built from zero, and you will understand every single line we write. No mystery code, no copy pasting without understanding. Okay, let's scroll all the way down here, but before writing anything, I want you to open health components and header files and tell me what you see. Okay, I guess let's delete my Unreal Engine configurations real quick. Let's go to the header files, copy that, and let's go ahead and get Claude here. This is one reason. Let me say something like, this is my .h file. Let's go with Shift Enter, paste this, and say something like, this is my .cpp file. This is one reason I like Claude, to be honest, because unlike Gemini or ChatGPT, Claude actually tries to be more cautious when you actually do programming. It asks for every specific detail type stuff, so you can actually work on learning better. Okay, but less mistakes as well. That's it, perfect. Now, before I give you a single line to write, I want you to tell me something. You just read both files. Okay, Chad, let's see if they were actually reading or just copying. Hold up, I guess let's read it. I don't really need to, because I honestly know what most of this stuff does. You see this line in C++ file, based on what you've learned in the review, should this be true or false for our health component, and why? Primary component tick. Okay, let me say something like, for question 1, let's go with something like, for question 1, it needs to be false, because we will not be using or we will not be calling our health change function every single frame. Instead, we will only call it, let's go with something like, call it when we need to call it. Okay, and then let's go with something like question 2. Okay, I guess let's answer the question 2. What was the question? You see tick component in both files. We talked about tick earlier. Do we actually need tick component for a health system? Yes or no, and why? For a health system, we don't need to use the tick component for the health system, because it would just execute every frame that will be CPU intensive. Instead, we, let's say, add a update function and call that function once our health changes. Okay, and lastly, let's go with something like question 3. Guys, I cannot wait to be done with this reviewing part and actually work on with my C++ part, or actually writing the code part. Question 3 hard. You see this at the top of the file? Oh, I don't know what it does. Okay, you see this at the top of the file. Every Unreal C++ has a .generate file. Take a guess. What do you think this file does? Do you think it must always be the last included? Okay, I know that the .generated GENERATED, the .generated header file must always be at the last, must always be included at the last of my other headers. Okay, that said, I think what it does is that it generates my entire class onto the UE5. Okay, now let's go ahead and send this real quick. That's it. This was actually kind of guess. I'm not really sure if that's what it really does. Okay, chat. Stop everything. Question 1, perfect. Question 2, perfect. Question 3, close enough for a beginner. Do you realize what just happened? You explain event-driven architecture in your own words without even knowing the terms. You said we only call it when we need to call it. That is literally the definition of event-driven programming. Okay, chat, the student. Okay, let me quickly complete the question 3 so you have a full picture. Okay, so for the health component .h, you're right, it generates your class into UE5. More specifically, .generate.h contains of all the hidden code that makes you property work. I did not know this. All the hidden code that makes you function works reflects systems data so Unreal can see your class's serialization so your value saved correctly. Why last? Because it needs to see all your other includes first before it can generate the that code references them. Put it anywhere else equals compiler explodes. Now we need to write the code. Here's the approach. I explain you each line, you type it, no copy paste, type it because your fingers need to learn to. That does make sense, I will. Step 1, clean up the header. Your health.h currently has stick component which we don't need. Let's replace the entire file. Type this exactly. So we have progba1 score minimal.h component / actor.h. These are the basic things that is already included for us. Okay, and then we have a U class, generated body, public, U health components. In our constructor, is this my header file? Okay, this is my public data member, not my constructor. Max health, we need U property. Current health, we need U property called whenever player takes damage. We need a U function called whenever player heals. We need a U function. Fires in blueprint when health changes. Blueprint implementable event, I see. Okay, and then now before you type anything, let me explain every line so you understand what you're learning. This line, float max health equals 100. The f after 100 tells C++ that this is a floating point number. Without the f, some compilers treat that as a double. In case you guys don't know the difference between float and double is that I think that double has like a 8-point precision, which means after the dot there are like 8 different numbers, 8 different decimal numbers, or like 0.0087, something like that. In the other hand, a floating point number, I think it's like a 4-point number where after the, let me fact check that. How many point number is double versus float? Okay, let's just go ahead and grab this here. Okay, memory size. Float and double are both used to represent decimal numbers, but they differ significantly in precision and memory usage. Memory size, a float typically occupies 34 bits, 4 bytes, while a double occupies 64 bits, 8 bytes. I see. Precision, float can represent 7 decimal digits, while double represents 15 decimal digits. Okay, so float has 7 decimal digits, double has 15. Okay, exactly as it said. There we go. This line, U property, edit anywhere, blueprint readable, health. I know what this does. You can change max health in the editor, blueprint read write, blueprint can read and change it. This line, U property, blueprint read only, category health. Why blueprint read only and not blueprint read write? Oh, there's blueprint read and write here. Blueprint can read and change it, I see. Okay, because we do not want blueprints randomly setting health to any value. Health should only change through take damage amount. and heal amount. That's why all health logic stays in one place. Control, save, professional. Okay, and hold up guys, I think there's some kind of background noises real quick. Let me just go ahead and check that up real quick. Give me a quick little second. Okay, hold up guys, give me a sec. Let me just go ahead and replace my clock. I had my clock on from like my workout stream type stuff. That's it. Let me just go out of it here and say something like there we go. Okay, perfect. Let me just go ahead and get my stream back up here. There. Okay, perfect. Next up, why is it called take damage amount and not take damage? Because Unreal already has a built-in function called take damage on actors. If we use the same name, we will conflict. We add amounts to make it unique. Naming matters. This line, you function blueprint implementable category void on health float. Notice there is no body for this function, no curly braces, no implementation, just a declaration. There is just a declaration. Why? Because blueprint implementable event means blueprint writes the body, C++ just declares and calls it. Remember the contract analogy? Now you understand every single line. Type it on your health components header files. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and grab another tab in my second window so I can like use the program as a reference or use the code as a reference, because I still actually did not master this code just by looking at it once. I do need to write it a few times. Okay, that's it. I hope this is just my header files. Let me just go there and then go to my program. Okay, how doing? Sushak, is that how I pronounce your name? I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, that's let's see. Let me just go all the way up there and then go to my latest chat of UMG. There we go. Okay, let me scroll a bit higher. I think that's okay. I think that's right about it, right? Okay, it's really small to see it from my other window for some reason. Okay, why were they using Linux? Actually, I'm using Windows, not Linux. Okay, so now in my header files, I'm going to go to my health components as header files. And in my header files, let's say under my public data member, I'm going to go ahead and do something. I'm going to go ahead and let's say firstly add a comment here, which is going to say something like max health. So I'm going to go ahead and create a max health. Editable in editor and blueprints. I think this is not really necessary, but I think it's a good habit to write it. editable, editable in editor and blueprint. So this is going to be blueprint. Actually, this is going to be edit anywhere, where I'm going to go ahead and add a U property. Okay, now my U property is going to be, let's say, having a few parameters. The first parameter is going to be edit anywhere. I want to be able to edit it in my editor or in my blueprint. Next up, I want my max health to, let's say, be blueprint read only. I'm going to go with something like blueprint read only. Okay, and then lastly, I want a category. I'm going to go with something like a category called max health. Let's go with some, or actually, should I go with health in general? Okay, health does make sense. Let's go with health. Okay, perfect. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say create a floating point variable called something like max health. I'm gonna go with something like max health. That is going to be equal to something like 100.f ending with a semicolon. And Claude did say to add 100.0f, but it's honestly the same thing, man. Okay, if I actually think about it. Next up, I'm going to go with current health. Let's add something like a current health, which is going to be, let's say, blueprints can read but not write. So I'm going to go ahead and use a hyphen here and go with something like blueprint can read but not. Let's go with something like blueprint can read but not write. I think I made that look a bit good. Let's go with something like edit and blueprint. Editable in editor and blueprint. I think that's pretty good. Okay, I think I spelled right wrong. W-R-I-T-E. Okay, once I'm done with the comments, I'm gonna go ahead and add a U property, and based on my comments here, blueprint can read but not write. So I'm assuming that first I gotta go with something like blueprint read only. My blueprint can only read but not write. And lastly, I'm gonna go with a category called something like health. The reason I didn't go with editable is because it did not say that I should be able to edit it in my blueprint or in my editor. So I think this should be good. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like a floating point variable of current health, ending with a semicolon. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and add another comment. This time, this is gonna be a function called when player takes damage. Okay, let's go with something like called when player takes damage. For my function, I'm gonna go with something like a u function with a pair of parentheses, which doesn't require any parameter. It actually does blueprint callable category help. Okay, so I'm gonna go with something like a blueprint callable C-A-L-L-A-B-L-E blueprint callable. I think I spelled it correct, right? And then lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and add a category, which is gonna be something like help. Here's the thing. Did I really spell it correct? U-F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. There we go. U-F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. B-L-U-E-P-R-I-N-T-C-A-L-L-A-B-L-E. Okay, I guess it was correct. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go with something like a void function. I'm gonna create a void function, which is gonna be called something like take damage amount. So I'm gonna go with something like take damage amount. Now my take damage amount is going to be requiring a floating point parameter of damage amount. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna add another comment. This time I gotta create another function called when player heals. So let's go with something like called when player heals. Let's go with something like player heals. Now for my call when player heals, I'm gonna go ahead and add a u function. Let's go with F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N with a pair of parentheses, where my function is gonna be blueprint callable category health, exactly the same parameters. I think the reason I'm actually setting this to be blueprint callable could be because I'm actually going to be editing this in my blueprint. I think that's the reason. And then let's go ahead and add something like category. Guys, I just realized one thing. I can actually type without looking at my keyboard anymore. Well, I just saw my keyboard, but then I think I jinxed it. There we go. Guess muscle memory is nice. Okay, that's it. I gotta go with another void function. This function is gonna be on health changed, actually heal amount. Let's go with something like a void of heal, H-E-A-L-A-M-O-U-N-T. There we go. Guys, I think I kind of jinxed myself. Okay, void heal amount. A-M-O-U-N-T. Now my heal amount is going to be requiring a floating point parameter of something like heal amount. There we go. Once I'm done with this, I'm just going to go ahead and end it with a semicolon, and then I'm going to go ahead and add another comment for my third and final function, which fires in blueprint when my health changes. Let's go with something like fires in blueprint blueprint when health changes. C-H-A-N-G-S. There we go. Okay, for this, again, I'm going to go ahead and add a u function, which I'm assuming is going to be requiring the most basic parameters again. Okay, so I'm going to go with something like insert blueprint callable. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a category, C-A-T-E-G-O-R-Y, called something like health. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go all the way 100. Are they those? Okay, the one time when I actually thought that I guessed my parameters here, it was wrong. This is gonna be blueprint, I-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T-A-B-L-E event. So this is gonna be E-V-E-N-T. My blueprint implementable event, which is going to be equal to health. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a void function called something like on health. Okay, what's good, my boy? You Spronkle, how you doing? Appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, let's go with H-E-A-L-T-H on health. Let's go with C-H-A-N-G-E-D. Then I'm going to go ahead and require floating point parameter of something like new health. I'm gonna go with something like new max health. Here's the thing, this is gonna be floating point as well, my bad. Okay, I'm kind of used to my Python parameters, because apparently for my college I am like learning the Python basics. Okay, where you're not required to add any kind of data members inside of your parameters here, because when you later on try and invoke your function and give it some arguments, Python's interpreter is basically just gonna guess and predict what data type the parameter is, if that makes any sense. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Now, once I'm done adding all the U properties, I think that's actually about it for here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap plot back. Let's go with Control A, Control C. Okay, and then let's just zoom in a little, go down, and paste it. Go with Shift Enter and see something like some say. I did write this, but I think that I still need a lot more practice. Maybe after we're done with this project, we can work on a project that is similar so I could get more practice. Okay, that said, what else should I do now? Question mark. I just realized I've improved my typos so much. Okay, that's let's go all the way down here. Let's see. Good effort. You've typed it. I can see that. But chat, sharp eyes. Can you spot the mistake? I see the problems, and I want you to see if you can spot them yourself. Can you spot the mistake in our code? Select what you think is wrong. Max health wrong. You property specifier. Let's see, max health, right? Edit anywhere, blueprint read only, category health. I don't know. Let's go up here. Tick component is still there and we don't need it. Oh, I see, okay. Comments are wrong. I can't spot the mistake. Current health is missing, edit anywhere. Nope. Let's send this. Half right, you got one, but there are two mistakes. You missed the last one. Let me give you. Look very carefully at this line. Now look at the mistake. Now look at what I asked you to write. Edit anywhere. Chat, do you see it's there? Both lines. Something is different. Just this and that is different. Blueprint. Oh, blueprint read write. Blueprint read only. Okay, think about what we said earlier. Blueprint read only. Blueprint can only read and blueprint read write. Blueprint can read and write. Now think, should blueprints be able to change max health? For example, if you want to add a level up system later where max health increases, blueprint needs to be able to write to it. I see. But current health should be read only because your functions should change it. So two mistakes. New property, okay, it should be read write. Mistake 2, virtual void tick component. You kept this. Mistake 2. Correct, delete it entirely. We don't need a tick for health system. We don't need a tick for health system. I do not have anything in my tick, do I? Let me just go ahead and grab what back up here. Virtual void tick component. Correct, delete it entirely. We don't need a tick. Okay, let's go to max health. This is going to be something like blueprint BLUEPRINT read write. Okay, let's go with Control A, Control C, copy that, paste it here. There we go, and say something like, I think that there was nothing in my tick. Okay, and let's send it. Okay, why when you're typing you have to look at the keyboard? Actually, it really depends. I think I'm at a stage where I'm kind of evolving type stuff. Because sometimes when I'm actually programming, I don't really need to look at my keyboard. But then other times when I'm actually typing chat or like try to actually, send a prompt to ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, I actually look at my keyboard because my fingers are not used to every single button. Probably I can like mostly type in my, I can usually program without looking at my keyboard because of my muscle memory. But I don't think I got a muscle memory for like every single word. Okay, maybe in a year or two, I think I'm gonna stop looking at my keyboard. That's a stop. I see two things. I think I see two things that needs to be addressed right now. Problem 1, typo. Brachial compile. Did I mess up? Blueprint, Print, read write. I wrote white. Write. Okay, and then next up you wrote read wide. It should be read wide. You're missing R. Problem 2, tick component is still there. You said there wasn't nothing in my tick. I don't care if it's empty. An empty tick still registers when Unreal will call it every frame, every single frame for nothing. Look at this. Primary component tick can be true. You told Unreal take this component every frame. Remember what you said earlier in your own words? It would just execute every frame. That'll be CPU intensive. You knew that answer, now apply it. Two fixes. Fix 1, delete entirely the tick component line. Okay, fix 2. Well, I mean, I guess. Fix 3 in health component C++. Find this and set it to false. Okay, I guess. And delete entire tick component function in the C++ file too. Well, I mean, I guess fine. I'll do it, I guess. Let's go ahead and delete all of that. And let's go here. I'm gonna change this to false because I don't really want to call my tick every frame. And let's delete all my tick from here. There. Okay, well, I guess let's go with Control A, Control C now. And paste this. Say something like done. Exclamation. Okay, now let's go ahead and send it. Now that's clean. Let's just scroll all the way down. Okay, why is Blueprint read only correct for current health but wrong for max health? Guys, Claude asks way too many questions, but I do kind of love that because there are so many things that I actually start to know that I didn't really know. Let's go with something like because my current health changes, changes, changes based on what my max health is, but if my max health is only read and I have let's say a leveling system, let's go with something like SYS system, then my blueprint will not be able to change my current health. Let's go with something like health. Instead, it will remain the same. And if my current health changes, then actually, and if my max health changes, then my current health automatically changes. There we go. Let's go ahead and send it. I'm not going to be reading the entire if it's correct or wrong. I'm just going to go all the way down. Okay, but let me add one small clarification. Current health equals blueprint. Why? Because only our C++ function should change current health, take damage, and health are gatekeepers. Nobody else touches current health directly. Max health blueprint read by. Why? Because systems outside our component might need to change it. Level up systems, max health equals equipment, blah blah. I see, your instincts are exactly right. I just wanted to see if you see the full picture. Header files for the C++. Finally, there we go. Open the health component in C++. Right now, it should currently look like this. It is empty. Did you delete the tick component? Tell me what your C++ looks like right now. Okay, let's go with Control A, Control C. Copy that. Let's go ahead and get Gemini up here. Actually, Claude. I keep confusing Claude with Gemini. And let's paste this. Okay, that's it. Perfect, clean. Exactly what I wanted to see. Tick component gone. B can never tick false. Now we write the actual logic. This is where your component comes alive. Write the C++ logic. I will explain each function before you type it to understand. Okay, understand first, type second. This is why I actually love using Claude. Unlike ChatGPT or Gemini, Claude actually explains a lot before we even write the functions. I just don't blindly write functions and hope to understand, which I used to do before. Function 1, the constructor. Our constructor already exists. Okay, this is fine. We leave it exactly as it is. Okay. Function 2, begin play. This fires once when the game starts. We do not need to add two things here. Okay, we need to add two things here. Set current health to max health, so player starts with full health. Call it on health change, so the UI knows the starting values. Type this into your begin play. Void begin play, current health equals to max health. Okay. And then tell the UI about starting the health on health change, current health, max health. Why super begin play first? We have a super begin play here, I see. Always called super first in Unreal, this runs the parent class's begin play before yours. If you skip it, Unreal's internal systems does not initialize correctly and strange things happen. I see. I wonder what strange things. Might have to give it a try later on. Function 3, take damage amount. This is the most important function. 3 things happen here. Subtract damage from current health, clamps it. Take damage amount, clamp so it never goes below 0, fire on health change, so UI updates. Type this after begin play. So subtract and clamp never goes below 0, current health equals to fmath. I have never used this function. This is going to be the first time. But I'm glad it has a clamp function because I know what clamp does. Clamp is basically a cap. Do not exceed further than a certain amount. Do not go lower than a certain amount. Where my clamp requires, let's see how many parameters. 1, 2, 3 parameters. Current health minus damage amount. 0, max health. Oh. This is my current health. I do not want this amount to go lower than 0 or higher than max health, which is 104 now. Notify blueprint, update the UI, on health change, current health, max health. Okay, let's get this back. There we go. YF math clamp. This is Unreal's built-in math library. Clamp takes 3 values. F math clamp value min max. If value is below min, return min. If value is above max, return max. Otherwise, return value as it is. I see. Value, min, max. That is my value, that is my min, that is my max. Void U health component take damage amount. Inside my take damage amount, I have this content. That makes sense now. Function for health amount. Now here's why I stopped giving you everything. You just saw take damage. Here's where I stopped giving you everything. Okay, so I guess I gotta use my brains for this. You just saw take damage. Health amount is almost identical. Only difference is instead of subtracting, you add everything exactly the same. Okay. Okay, chat, can they do it? Do you guys think I can do it? Here's the empty shell in the body, so you will component heal amount. Your code here, hit 1, use fmath to clamp, add instead of subtract, call health on change after. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get this lower. Let's go ahead and kind of refresh that, scroll it a bit lower. Now, in my header files, let's see what else do I need to add. Okay, let me just go ahead and go on up here to my first error function. Okay, so once it's at default, in my begin play, I gotta go with current health. So there we go. In my begin play, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this comment. Let's add another comment. I want to start with full health, so let's go with something like start with full health. Let's go with something like capitalize health, where I'm gonna go ahead and do something. This might be uppercase F as well, just because it looks better. Okay, so for my start with full health, I'm gonna go with something like my current health. HEALTH is gonna be equal to my max health. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end it with a semicolon. Once I'm done with that, what is the next thing I might want to do? Tell the UI about starting health. Tell the UI about starting health. Let's see. Let's go with something like tell the UI about starting health. There, I think S should be uppercase here. That looks much better. For my starting health, I'm gonna go ahead and use my call my on health. Let's go with HEALTH on health change function. CHANGED. This is apparently supposed to execute every time my health changes, where it requires, let's see how many parameters. It requires 2 parameters, my new health and new max health, where this is gonna be my current health. That is gonna be my max health. Let's go with max health. There, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and end this with a semicolon. This doesn't look as complex, but since it's my first time writing it, that's the reason it is a bit more complicated. Once I understand more of these syntaxes here, then I can go ahead and implement as many logics that I want to add. Okay, but this is just the very basics first. Function 3, take damage amount. This is the most important function. 3 things happen here. Okay, so I gotta go ahead and subtract damage from current health, clamp so it never goes below 0, fire and health change. I know exactly where to do that. Usually back when I first started with this, I used to add my functions inside of my begin play, so they used to just execute once. But apparently it goes outside my begin play. I'm gonna go with a white function from my uHealth component, HEALTHCOMPONENT, which uses a scope resolution operator to point towards my, let's say, take damage amount function. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. Okay, which requires a damages parameter where I'm gonna go with something like a floating point damage amount, DAMAGE amount. Here's the thing, did I not really add a damage amount, or am I going to do that in my blueprint? I think I'm going to do that in my blueprint. Okay, and then I'm going to go with a pair of curly braces. Take damage amount. Okay, where I'm going to go ahead and require, let's say, a comment first, subtract and clamp, never go below 0. Okay, subtract, SUBTRACT, and clamp. Okay, let's use a hyphen and say something like, never let health go below 0. There we go. Okay, now to do that, firstly, I'm gonna go ahead and set my current health to be equal to my fmaths structure. Let's go with fmaths structure, which uses the scope resolution operator to point towards a clamp function, CLAMP, which requires, let's say, 3 parameters. The first is going to be value, second is going to be minimum health, third is going to be maximum health, because clamp is basically not, it's like a wall, not being able to exceed a certain limit, not being able to go beyond a certain limit. I think both of them meant the same thing. My value in this case, it is going to be my current health minus my damage amount, which I will be setting in my blueprint. And then my minimum health is going to be, let's say, something like 0.f. My maximum health is going to be my max health, which is set to 100.f. There, and then let's just go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and notify Blueprint to update the UI. Notify Blueprint to update the UI. I think I spelled update wrong. UPDATE. There we go. Now for this, I'm going to go ahead and call my onHealthChanged function, which requires 2 parameters, new health and new max health. Shouldn't be wide, right? Because I'm not defining anything. I'm invoking something. Let's go with something like my current health. Okay, and let's say something like my max health. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna do the exact same thing for my heal function. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy my heal amount. And then let's just go all the way down here. I'm gonna go with something like void uHealth component, which uses a scope resolution operator to point towards my heal amounts function, which requires a parameter of my heal amount. I'm gonna go with something like a floating point of heal amount. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with the pair of curly braces, and in my pair of curly braces, I'm gonna add a comment. Add and clamp. Let's never let health go below 0. I'm gonna go with something like a hyphen. Never health go above 100. Never let health go above 100. Above 100. HUNTRED. There we go. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and go with something like my current health. I'm gonna go with something like current health, CURRENTHEALTH. There we go, which is going to be equal to my fmaths structure, which uses a scope resolution operator to point towards my clamp function. That requires, again, 3 parameters: value, minimum, maximum. My value is going to be my current health plus my heal amount, which I will be again setting inside of my blueprint. And then I'm going to be requiring my minimum health, which is going to be... Okay, there we go. My bad, guys. My brain just froze for a second. Minimum health, which is going to be 0, and my maximum health, which is going to be my max health, is variable. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and let's say add another comment that says something like notify blueprint. Okay, notify blueprint to update the UI. UP DATE the UI. Okay, and then I'm going to go with something like my on health changes function. Let's go ahead and invoke or call my on health changed function changed with a pair of parentheses that requires two parameters. First is going to be my current health. The second is going to be my max health. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Once I'm done with all that, 4 things. Heal amount, do it yourself. I think I'm done. Let's hit Control S to save the code, Control S to save the code, just to be safe. I'm gonna go with Control A, Control C, copy that. Let's go ahead and grab plot up here, paste this, zoom in a little, zoom out a bit, and say something like, done, sensei, exclamation. That said, I am still a bit, let's say, waggy about this concept because I've just learned it, but I am positive that I will be able to master it after I get enough practice. So once we are done with this project, we can do a couple more projects, but that's for a later time. That said, did I write it correct? Question mark. Okay, let's hit enter to see. Okay, let's see. Chat, look at this. Construction is correct, begin play correct, take damage amount correct, and heal amount correct. Okay, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your toes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose, said by Dr. Seuss. Is that how you pronounce the name? I think I'm awful in name pronunciations. That's it. I have one tiny correction. Look at your comments. Notify blueprint to update the UI. Okay, that is a typo in your comment. Oh, blueprint. We gotta change this to blueprint. There. There we go. We go ahead and get it here. Comments are that. Comments are documentation feature. You will read this. Okay. Treat them with respect. And yes, I hear you. Vague is normal. You just learned this today. Mastery comes from repetition. We will do more projects, I promise. Okay, perfect. But right now, compile time. This is the moment of truth. 2 ways to compile. Option 1 from Visual Studio, Control Shift B. Option 2 from Unreal Engine. Click on the compile button. Either one works. Pick one, hit the wall. You will see one of 2 things: success, failed. Huh, is that it? Let's go with something like Control Alt F11 to compile. Let's get this here. Is that it? Honestly, I did not. I think something is this thing. It says successful. Okay, it is static. I knew it. There is no way this would have been. There's like no way this would have been it. Okay, let's say something like sensei. It said success, but when I clicked my +10 and -10 button, it didn't change anything. I think that it happened because I just added the content in my VS 2022 and did not link or bind it in my blueprints. It's like 2 wires that have not been connected with each other. There we go. Let's go ahead and send it because I did not really do that part. That's chat. Did you see that? They didn't panic. They didn't say it's broken since they helped. They diagnosed the problem. I mean, this is a pretty easy thing. It's like two wires that have not been connected with each other. That is exactly right. Word to word. That is a developer's mindset. You're 100% correct. The full picture right now. Health component C++ logic exists, not connected. WP health bar UI exists. Health component, WP underscore health bar, they are connected. We need to do three things to connect them. Step 1, attach health to a character. Step 2, implement on health in WP underscore health bar. Step 3, write buttons to call take damage and health. Step 1, attach health component to a character. We need an actor in the world that has our components. Since we don't have a character yet, we will use the simplest possible solution, a blueprint actor. Follow exactly in Unreal Engine, content browser, right click in your UI folder, click blueprint class, select actor as parent class, name it WBP, name it BP underscore actor. Add the health component inside the blueprint. Look at the components panel, top left, click add, blah blah blah. Implement on health. Okay, actually, let me go ahead and open my Unreal Engine and run the code. Windows Shift S. Let's take a picture real quick. I want to tell Gemini what I exactly mean. Just kind of get this there. There. Okay, and then let's go ahead and paste this. Let's say something like sensei. I don't think that we should do something fancy right now, like adding a actor. Instead, I have this UI set where if I click the red button, my health subtracts, and if I click the green button, I get my if I click the green button, my health adds. Okay, remember we did this last stream. Okay, let's see. I see the UI, I see the what? Okay, I see 100% 100, but let me ask you one thing. When you click -10, is it calling your take damage function, or is it still using the old blueprint math from last stream? Okay, do you want to connect your C++ health to the component? Add health to existing level. Do you want to connect your C++, create a simple blueprint actor and drag it into the level, keep the old blueprint math? For now, learning and connecting. Add health component to existing level blueprint. Existing level blueprint. Keep old blueprint math for now and learn connecting later. I think it's 1. Okay, good try, smart. Minimal setup, maximum learning. Connecting health component via level. Step 1, open blueprints. Click blueprints in the top toolbar. Click open level. You should see your existing nodes, event. There we go, finally. Good, we built on top of this. Step 2, promote widget to variables. Right now your widget is created but not saved anywhere. We need to save it as variable so we can reference it later. Find your... but not saved. Okay, find your create WBP underscore health bar widget node. Right click the blueprint value pin, click promote variable, name it the variable your nodes will look like. I see. Wait, there's a problem now. The add to viewport node is no longer connected, reconnected. Okay, drag it from set health bar viewport, connect, drag, connect target pin. Okay, step 3, add to health. We need to create our health components in the level blueprint. Drag from the wired output to the viewport, search add component, look for add health component. What if you don't see? Try this instead. Right click, empty space, search construct object from class, set class to health component. Actually stop. Level blueprints cannot directly own components the same way actors can. So here's a cleaner approach. So not that step 3, okay. I know you said no actor, but hear me out. This is literally 3 clicks. Okay, fine. I guess we're going to be adding actor. Step 1. Create BP underscore health actor in 3 clicks. Content browser. Right click blueprint class. Select actor. Name it BP underscore health bar. Double click to open. Click add in components panel. Search health. Close it. That's it. That is the whole actor, nothing fancy. Step 2. Place it in the level. Drag BP underscore health actor from content browser. Drop it anywhere in your level. It is invisible. It has no mesh. That's fine. Step 3. Connect it in level blueprint. Go back to your level blueprint and after add to viewport, get the health actor. Right click empty space. Search get all actors of class. Set actor to class to blueprint health actor. Drag from white execution pin of add to viewport into get actors. Get the component. Drag from out actors blueprint pin. Okay, hi bro. I started learn how to write code on C++ for Unreal Engine 5. I wish you luck until the next stream. Honestly, yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool. Good luck to you too as well. This was our opponent's name. Let me know the progress. Like definitely let me know in like my Discord. That's it. From that actor pin, search get health components. Okay, select your custom health component. Connect widget to component. Now, this is the critical component your widget needs to know which health component to listen to. Okay, drag from get health component pin. Search take damage amount. You should see your C++ function. This confirms your C++ is visible to blueprints. Now go to your WBP underscore health bar graph and do this. Find your 10 button on click, delete these old nodes, subtract node, old clamp node, old set current node, old set text nodes, replace with this. Okay, there's a lot to do up here. I might do it one step at a time though, so I'm gonna go ahead and open my Unreal Engine here real quick. I did not exit my program. There we go. Oops, I highlighted my entire chat. What up guys? There we go. Okay, now let's read the steps step by step. I'm gonna go ahead and string that from there. Let's go all the way up here to step 1. Deconstructor. Is it my other project? Hold up guys, let me just go here real quick. I'm just making sure that I'm in the right project because I don't want to do anything wrong here. Step 3, step 2. Okay, step 1. The proper setup. Create health bar, content browser, right click. So I gotta go to my content browser, right click, blueprint class, select actor. There. Okay, open level blueprint, connect health component via. So click blueprints in the top toolbar. In the toolbar. I'm assuming it's this. Click open level blueprint. Oh wait, I think it should be here. Wait, in that case it might be here. Toolbar, open level blueprint. There we go. I think it's this. Okay, so I see my event. I have this added. I did this last stream. You should see your existing nodes. Event, begin play, add. Good, be built on top of this. Step 2, promote widget to variable. Right now your widget is created but not saved anywhere. We need to save it as a variable so we can reference it later. Find your create WBP widget node. It is right here. Right click on the blueprint value pin. Right click. Promote to variable. Name the variable health bar widget. Health bar widget. Whoops, no space. There. Okay, your nodes now look like this. So this is what my nodes look like. Okay. Can I like decrease this thing so everyone can see everything, including me? There, so now that is what my pin looks like. Event node points towards BP underscore this thing. Okay, set health bar widget. Okay, and add to viewport. That is correct. Wait, there's a problem. The add to viewport node is no longer connected. Reconnected. Wait, have you tried VLang already? Honestly, I have not tried VLang, but I will definitely try it after the series. I think like I'm in a day 171. There's about, let's say, what is 171 minus 250? Let me check. Let's go to something like calculator. Okay, let's go with something like 250, not 57, 250 minus 171. Well, there's 79. There's just 79 days left. Okay, I gotta work on making meshes, even like rigid, even rigs, animation, and all that stuff. This is gonna be a lot. Okay, I actually best move on quickly. Okay, the add to viewport node is no longer connected. Add to viewport node is connected. Drag it from set health point to the white pin. It is dragged in. Drag the blueprint. It is dragged. Connect the target pin. Target pin is connected. Should look like this. Event. Add to viewport. Create widget. Event. Add to viewport. Create widget. Blue pin. Target. I think it's connected. I think it's connected. Step 3. Add the health component. Now we need to create our health component. I'm just going to take a quick little screenshot of this. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to just extend the size. There, let's make it a bit bigger. Windows Shift S. Okay, and let's take a quick little picture. And again, in case you guys can't really see my window, because I think I'm going to be having this on like landscape mode instead of like portrait mode, make sure to move on to my horizontal stream because it's much easier to do it in landscape mode compared to portrait mode. That's it. Let's see. Let's go all the way down here to the step 2. Actually, step 3, add the health component. Now we need to create our health component in the level blueprint. Drag it from white output pin to add to viewport. Drag from the white output pin. I think that's my white output pin. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it. Of add to viewport, search add component. Add component. I see add brain component. I don't just see add regular component. I don't want content sensitivity. Well, let's go all the way up here, I guess. There we go. I see add component. Add component. Look for add health component. Okay, add health component. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then wait, if you don't see it, try this instead. Right click empty space, construct. Okay, construct object from class. I mean, actually, stop. Level blueprint cannot directly own its components. The same way actors. Here's a cleaner way. Step 3. I did it though. Okay, well, I guess let's skip it. Step 2, place it in the level. Step 3, connect it in the blueprint. Go back. Get actor class, white execution pin. Get health component. Okay, wait, hold up. This is getting a bit complicating. Get all actor of class. Okay, search, get all actor of class. Set, wait. Let me paste this first. And then I'm gonna go here. And then let's go here, go with Windows Shift S. And copy that. Let's paste this as well. Okay, now let's just go ahead and get Gemini here. What up? Maybe I go ahead and get that Claude there. Can say something like, let's say, I don't think that the actor will be necessary because I did find my add health component, from my add to viewport pin. Okay, and then let's send it. Now I'm going to go ahead and just get one of my windows here so I actually have something to use as a reference later on. Wait, stop. I see what you did. I need to explain. Very important. Can I need to explain something? Like this thing. Okay, Chad, look at the image too carefully. You found add health component, but look at the target pin self. What do you see? Okay, do you see that it says self? It does say self, That means you're adding the health component to the level blueprint itself, not an actor in the world. This will technically work for now, but I need you to understand why this is not the proper way. The difference, what you did, level blueprint add health component to self. Level blueprint is not an actor in the world, it is a manager class. Components do not naturally belong here. Proper way, BP underscore health actor has health component, lives in the world, can be found, referred, destroyed, scaled to multiplayer enemies, bosses. However, for learning purposes right now, I will allow it. Wait, let me say something like, wait, hold on, since it is not recommended, can you tell me the way that is? I want to work on the proper way. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna kind of skip all the extra chit chats. The proper way, full breakdown. Here is the correct stuff. Step 1, clean up in your blueprint, add health component. Node you just added, deleted. Delete the set health component variable if it exists. Set health, it does not exist. Your level should now look like this. Event, create widget, set health bar, add to viewport, compile and save. Delete. Compile and save. Okay, and then let's go up here. Step 2, create your BP underscore health actor. This is the proper way. Content browser, right click your UI folder, click group and class, select actor, name it exactly BP underscore health actor, double click to open it, add health component, look at the component panel on the top left, add button, search health, select health component, your custom C++ one. Okay, well, I guess let's do it. Gonna go to content browser. Maybe I think I can shrink it up now. Okay, let's see the reference here as well. Oh my gosh, there are 7 steps? Well, I guess let's go one at a time. Content browser, right click in your UI folder. I'm gonna go ahead and right click in my UI folder, go with blueprint class. Blueprint class. Okay, and then select actor. Name it BP underscore health actor. Okay, double click to open it. Okay, and for this you guys can move on to like the horizontal stream, because this is like going to be in portrait mode and actually in landscape mode instead of portrait mode. That's it. Add the health component. Look at the component panel, top left, click add button. Look at the health component, top left, click add button. Okay, and then search for health. HEALTH. I do not see health. Select health component, your custom. I don't see health though. Am I doing something wrong here? Add health component. Look at your components as panel, top left. Oh, I see. There. There we go, health. Okay, and then in the health, select health component. Health component. Select health component, your custom C++ one. How do I select health component? I'm here. I don't see health component. Search health, select health component. Health component. I don't see health component, I just see health. Okay, let's see step 1. Let's go with Windows Shift S, copy this. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and grab Claude up here real quick. Whoops. There. Let's paste it and say something like, let's say, this is a question from step 2. Let's go with something like from step 2. I searched health. Okay, let's go with something like I searched health, HEALTH, and selected it actually and added it, but I did not understand what you meant when you said select health component my custom one. Okay, let's send this and then maybe just zoom in. Okay, gonna zoom in twice. Okay, stop. Look at the screen right now. Let me hydrate my lips real quick. I think it's kind of dehydrated. Hold up. Okay, look at your component panel on the top. It says that health this one. And look at the details panel right now. Health. Look at the details panel. Okay, default. I don't see defaults. Okay, your PC specs and what do you recommend for Unreal Engine 5? Honestly, I do have like, I actually forgot, it's been a while. I'm using the MSI's PC with like, I think 32GB RAM, Intel i9, and my graphics card is integrated inside of the motherboard. The PC that I would actually recommend, let me just check, recommended specs SPECS for UE5. There we go. Okay, I mean, I would say the higher the specs, the better type stuff, but let's see. So recommended specs, Windows 10, okay, 64-bit processor. Okay, at least 6-core CPU, Intel Core i5, I see, AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. I don't really know much about this, but that said, memory at least 32GB. Here's the thing, my one Unreal project was like 40GBs. I would say go with as many GBs as you can because it fills up very, very fast. If you want one project, sure, the minimum GB does work, but the higher you have, the better. That's a graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce. I want to get an NVIDIA graphics card actually. That's it, with at least 8GB of VRAM storage, SSD 512GB recommended. I use about like 495, so I mean, I think 500 is pretty good because my storage gets filled really fast. That's it. That's basically the recommended specs for starting Unreal Engine. That's it. Yo, what's up, dude? What you up to? Honestly, I'm actually up to working with UIs type stuff. Once I'm done with UIs, I can go ahead and finally implement my summoning logic, my raycasting, and the UI logic, everything into one project and make, let's say, something like an FPS related game. That's it. I'm trying to figure out the UI stuff because I have worked very little with Blueprint, but I think I'm getting a pretty good grasp of it now. Now look at the details of this panel. Health. So do I see health? Health, max health 100. I see health, max health 100. Component tick. Starts with tick enable true. Component tick starts with, there we go. Start with tick enable is set to true. Those two are correct. The good news, that health component you added, look at the details panel, it shows max health 100 under the health category. That's your custom C++ health component. You added the right one. How do I know? Because it shows the max health, which is your U property from your C++ code. A random component would not have that. Okay, so it is correct. I guess let's go to step 3 now. Okay, sick. I'm working on my clicker game with my Unity engine. That actually sounds really good. Good luck with that all. Okay, let's go back to my Unreal Engine here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe go all the way down here. There we go. Let's just zoom out a little. There. Okay, wow. Let me go all the way up here. 6. I think I was in step 3, right? Okay. Step 2. Select custom health. I see. Next up, step 3, place BP underscore actor in your level 5 BP underscore actor in your content browser. Okay, I guess I just compiled. Now you guys can move on back to my my vertical stream. Okay, because I'm going to be using portrait mode for the time being. Let's go to content drawer. I'm going to go to something like all. C++ classes, that is going to be this thing, UI. Okay, I see BP underscore actor. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It is an invisible actor for the time being. Drag it and drop it in your level viewport. It has no mesh, so it is invisible. That is perfectly fine. You should set it in your outliner on the right. Okay, you should see it. I do see it in my outliner in the right. BP underscore health actor, so that's a good thing. Step 4, add health component variable to widget. Before we connect everything, your widget needs a place to store the health component reference. In WBP underscore health bar says graph. Let's go to my WBP underscore health bar. I think it was this, right? Hold on, guys. Let me just go. I think you guys should move on back to my horizontal stream. I would recommend staying there because I usually move on to I kind of switch from portrait mode to landscape and landscape to portrait. It's better to always see it in the landscape mode, so you guys never need to always move around type stuff. That's that. WBP underscore health bar, okay. Click the plus next to variables. There we go. Okay, name it health component. I'm gonna go with something like health component. Okay, perfect. Click the type drop. Okay, click the type drop down, search health component. Search health component. Okay, click the type drop down, search health component. Let's go with HEALTH. Health component. There we go. Okay, select the health component. Object reference selected. Object reference. Click the instance editable. I don't see what does Gemini mean by instance editable. Health component. Okay, this is step 4, right? Check expose on spawn. Expose on spawn. Instance editable. Ah, I see. Okay, and then once I'm done with that, compile and save. Okay, let's compile and save, I guess. What was the point of writing this up here? What if I went up and tried it here? Let's go with something like health component. Oh, I gotta check health component. Select health component. Oh, it said select, not check. What happens if I just select my health component? Does it show me all the properties of it? Oh, okay, I see what it means by selecting it. That makes sense, that makes sense. Okay, step 5, connect everything in level blueprint. Now the magic happens only... Now, okay, now the magic happens. Open level blueprint. Where is level blueprint here? I think I am in my level blueprint. No, I am not in my level blueprint. Let's compile and save. That is my level blueprint. There. Okay. Add these nodes after add to viewport. Check the actor. Get the actor. Right click on empty space. Search get all actor of class. Get all actor of class. Okay. Set actor class to WBP underscore health. So let's set my actor class to be WBP underscore health. WBP underscore health. Okay. W. Okay. To BP underscore set actor class to BP underscore health actor. There. No wonder I was like, it's not a widget blueprint, it's just a blueprint class. And then connect the white pin from add to viewport to get actor of class. Now it should change the self, right? There. There we go. Okay, get index 0, drag from out actor blue array pin, out actor, search get. Okay. A copy with 0 index. I search get. There are a lot of things. Select get a copy with 0 index. Get. Oh, I see. A copy with 0 index. I see. Okay. I've never used this blueprint before. This gets your BP from your level. Okay, get the health component, drag from the actor output pin of index 0. Is that an output pin? It is an output pin. Search get health component. So I'm gonna search get health component. Okay, that is a variable. Select your custom health component. Select my custom health component. Select. Okay. Pass it to the widget. Drag from get health bar widget variable. Okay. Search set health component. So I get it first and then I set it. Set health component. Okay, and then set health component. Connect return value of get health component. So return value of get health component. Return value, is this get health component? This is my set health. Is this my get health? Nope. Get health component. Okay, search for set health component. Connect return value of get health to health component pin. Health component pin. Okay, let's kind of remove this first, I guess. Okay, this is health component. That is health. I think it's already connected, right? Or is this that's... Okay, these are my EXE pins. That is self. That is return. Or... I'm positive these are the return values. These. Okay, I mean, I guess it's correct. Health bar widget target pin. Health bar widget target pin. Connect white execution pins in order. Okay. Get index 0, get health component, set health component. Compile and save. Wait, for step 6, I want to make sure that this is correct. I don't think that this is correct. Okay, let's go with Windows Shift S. I'm gonna copy the whole thing. Okay, now let's go up here. Step 6. Wire button in WVP. Now go to WVP underscore health. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and ask a question about step 5. Let's paste this and say something like, so say, is this correct for step 5 question mark? Okay, let's see. Hope it is correct. Let's see. Good progress. I can see you're trying, but I see several problems. What I see correct, get actor of class. Problem 1, get health component is missing between get index 0 and the set node. You're missing get health component node. You need to drag from blue. You need to drag from blue output pin of get index 0 and search get health component to get the actual component from the actor. Get health component. HEALTHCOMPO. I mean, I did that. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, you should... target should be your health widget, not self. You need to drag from get health bar widget variable connected to the target pin of set node. Okay, drag from blue output pin of get index 0, get health, select health component. I think that I did do the step 1 correct. The individual pin that says target self health component. Let me go here, the individual pin. Right here, let's paste this. The individual pin. Okay, was created when I selected get health component. For the step 2, drag from health bar widget variable on the left, connect to target pin of your set node. Isn't it already connected? Drag from health bar widget variable on the left self node on the left. It was WP underscore health bar, right? Or am I just thinking? Okay, this is fun. If you're ever looking for inspiration, maybe watch Lixon's Late Night Mob Creation. He's the Markiplier video editor and makes a game in Unreal Engine. It actually sounds really fun. I might really try that. That said, am I not seeing something? Drag from health bar widget. Health bar widget in the left. Ah, I see. Okay, that is the health bar widget. Get. But it's already going here, right? I don't get it. Should I like drag it from here? No? Right there? It doesn't really work. Okay, and I did not understand the fix 2 as well, because where to I need to look to be able to see my health bar widget, since it is already connected to my create user widget. My create user widgets is class. My create user widgets is class. Third fix, connect all white execution pin in order from top to bottom. And what do you mean by the fix 3 as well? Question mark. Okay, let's see. Okay, I hear you. You're confused because you're looking too many things at once. Let me slow down and do this one pin at a time. Let's fix one thing at a time. First, tell me what you see before I guide your future. Send me a full screenshot of your entire level blueprint right now. Okay, I need to see all your nodes together, not just one piece where I can see everything. I can tell you exactly what to do. Question 1. Okay, now send a full screenshot. Didn't I just do that before? That's fine, I'll do it again. I hope this is clear enough. Actually, let's just get everything a bit closer together, so like it's much, I can have this be much clearer. Let's get that there, let's get that there, and let's get that there. Let's zoom in again. Hopefully another zoom. Okay, I think this is a max. Okay, let's go with a Windows Shift S. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab plot up here, paste it, and send it. There we go. Okay, let's see. Now I can see everything. Let me just zoom in. Why am I reading it so small? There. Chat, let me show exactly what's missing. I can see the 4 unconnected things. Let me point out. Okay, the current state of your blueprint. So targets of health. Let's fix. So it says wrong. Red unconnected. Floating. Fix 1. Connect get index 0 to the health component. Look at your get index 0 node on the far right. On the far right, I see. Excuse me, guys. The blue output pin. That is my blue output pin. On the right, drag it from the blue output pin connected to the target pin of the floating node that says target slash self health component. Floating node. Target slash self health component. Right there, you mean? Or right here? Thing is, it does not connect. It's all search nodes. Unless I connect it here. It does not connect there either. Target connects to target. Wait, target should be able to connect to target. Blue connects to blue. For some reason, I can't connect it to this. I think I need some kind of adapter between them, if that makes any sense. Drag from blue output, connect to the target pin of the floating node. That floating node is your health component node. Fix to connect health component to set node. Okay, now your get health component has a health component output pin on the right. connected, fix 3. Okay, let's go with something like for fix 1. Let's say something like, let's say for fix 1, the thing that says index 0 at the far right of the screenshot that I sent you. Okay, when I drag my blue output pin and connect it to my enter Y and try to connect it to my, let's fix my typo real quick, CONNECT, and try output pin and try to connect it to my target self of my set. Try to connect it to my target self of my set node. It does not connect it to it. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's wait. Okay, I think I understand the confusion. Let me clarify something important. There are two different nodes that look similar and you're mixing them up. Let me label the nodes that you have. Node A, get all actors, output pin. Node B, get index 0, far right teal color. Node C, target self-health component floating in the middle. Set bottom right now, orange border. The problem, node C, floating in the middle. Okay, I think it's that. Wait, do I need to connect this to that? Nope. Okay, let's read the whole thing. That is not your get health component node. That is actually set health component node. Number C, target self health component. Health component. Target self health component. Okay, so that is node C. Node D, set bottom right, orange border. Orange border. I think it's that. Okay, that is not your get, so we have two different things. Okay, let me restart this clearly. You need to separate things. Thing 1, get the health component from the actor. Thing 2, set the health component on the widget. Here is what you do right now. Delete everything below, add to viewport. Yes, delete all of it. Delete all actors, classes, delete the get index, float, node, stuff. Start refresh from add to viewport. Now follow these steps. Step 8, drag from add to viewport, search get all actors. Okay. There. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and see the reference in like my other Claude, so I can just look at the reference while I do this. There we go. Let's just decrease the size a bit more so I can see everything. Okay. Let me restart it. So I gotta delete everything. There we go. Step A. So let's follow the step A. Drag from add to viewport white output pin. That is my white output pin, I'm assuming. Get all actor of class. Get all actor of class. Okay, select it. Select actor drop down. BP health actor. This is going to be BP health actor. There. Okay, drop down to BP health actor, and then step B, after A, drag from output out actor. Drag from out actor. Okay, search get. Search get. Select get a copy. Get a copy. There we go. Leave index as 0. Tell me when done. Step C, after B, drag from blueprint output pin. Drag from blue output pin of get index 0. Give an array. Okay. Search get. Select get health component. Get health. Health component. Get health. Get health. Okay, select health component. Health component. Wait, let's go with Windows Shift S. Okay, let's grab plot back up here. Step C. For step C, what should I select here? Okay, let's see. See what you search. Look at the search results. I see two options. You want this, get health component under WBP, so get health component. Search for get, let's go with something like get health. Wait, let me actually check the reference up here again. Okay, click get health component at the bottom in blue under WBP underscore health component. There. Okay, so that is my health component, and then okay, why not the other two? Get health, so health. Okay, I guess let's see the next part now. This gets the health component from your actor. Tell me when done. Step D after C, drag from return value. So okay, but let's get that here real quick though. Drag from return value, blue pin of get health component. Is that the return value? Blue pin of get health component. Search for set health component. Set health component. Okay. Of get health component. Okay, let's go with something like set health. I want to check both. Okay, both just ends up getting this, so I can delete this. Nice. Okay, search set health component. Select the one that says target. Okay, or similar. WBP underscore health bar. Okay, this is going to be for step D. Let me take a picture of this real quick. Let's go ahead and get Claude up here, paste this, and say something like sensei. For step D, let's go with something like for step D. I got my set health component. Although, what should I do now? Question mark. Okay, let's see. Good, I can see our nodes now. Let's connect everything. I can see you have get all actors. Connection 1, do this first. See your get index 0 node. It has blue output pin on the right side. Drag from that blue output pin of get index 0. Connect it to target self pin of floating. Target self health component node. The thing is, it does not connect. Okay, it does not connect. Okay, let me get Claude back up here. Sensei, for the connection 1 though, it does not connect. Is there like another way? Okay, let me think about this. The reason it does not connect because of pin type mismatch. Get index 0 output as an actor type. The target pin of get help component. This is actually a common beginner confusion. Let me fix it. The real issue, your current approach has a type mismatch. Get index 0 output generic actor type. Get health actor expect specifier. We need to cast the actor into pp underscore health actor first. Why cast? Think of it like this. You have a bag of animals. Okay, in our case, get all actors. Here's what to do. Delete the floating pin of get health component. Delete it. We replace it with correct approach. Add cast node. Drag from blue output pin of get index 0. So I guess we delete the 2. And refresh that. Okay, let me see. Let me look at a reference from the other cloud up here. Okay, so let's go all the way up here. Delete it. Cast. Drag from blue output pin of get index 0. Search cast to BP health actor. Cast to BP health actor. Select it. We have a cast. In the cast, okay, now you have cast succeeded. It says cast failed needed here. White pin, not. Okay, drag from BP as BP health actor. Okay, search get health. Get health. Okay, which is my health component. Now your output is the correct type. Okay, connect to set node. Drag from health output pin of the health of the get health. Connect it to health component in the red pin. Hold up. Drag from health. So there is just one output pin of get health. This is my get health component. Or instead, did I need to go with just get health? I have to. Oh, it is connected. Okay. Okay. Output pin of get health. Connect to health component. Connect to health component red pin of set node. Where is set node? Okay, let's take a screenshot, I guess. Let's paste this and say something like, Sensei, I'm here. Sensei, I'm here. What to do next? Okay, let's see what to do next. Perfect. Cast node is there and connect to index 0. Next, get health component. Drag from this thing. Search get health. Select get health component. Okay, let's go with something like get health. Then no shift S. Let's take a picture. Okay. Which one to select? Select this one right now. Click get health under BP underscore health. Select this one. Which one? Get health this one. Why this one? Health component gets current health, gives a number. BP health actor get health gives. Oh, okay. Get health. There. Okay, selected get health. Next up, click it and tell me what appears. Let's say this appears. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and paste this. This happens. Okay, let's see. Perfect, I can see cast to BP, target pin, that health output, one on the right. Next, connection. Drag from health blueprint output pin on the right of that node. Search set health component. Select set health component under BP underscore health. Set health component. There we go. Okay, what do you see? Windows Shift S. There, let's go ahead and grab Claude here, paste and say something like, I see this. Okay, let's see. I guess we're getting close. We're getting close, maybe. Great progress, almost there. I can see cast BP, set waiting for connections, 2 more connections, and we're done with this section. Connection 1. Connect health to set node. Drag from health blue output pin your get health node connected to the get health component red node. It does not connect. Maybe because it says cast failed. Well, it still says cast failed. How do you remove the node? Wow, how do we remove the node? Jump connection, break this link. Okay, let's break the link. Connection 2, fix the target. Look at your variable panel on the left. Find health bar widget, drag it onto the graph. Select get health bar widget, drag it on the graph. Connect its blue output pin to self pin on set node. Self pin on set node. Did it say get or set? Get. Self. Neither connects. Okay, well, neither connects. Place a new node, search for nodes matching object. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and take a picture. Okay, let's just grab Claude back up here. Okay, white execution pin, cast to WBP, white node, set white input node. Cast to WBP health actor, white output. Cast WBP white actor. Okay, better I gotta set that. Set node white input. Is that input? Okay, I guess let's set it. There. Let's take a picture. And say the connection 1 and 2 does not work. Are you sure there is no other pin that is used to link them together? Because when I try to connect them, it does not connect, but I get the pin search box that asks me to search a pin, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see the issue. That is the search box. Let's scroll all the way down, I guess. Okay, I see the issue. The search box appearing means the pin types do not match directly, but I can see our nodes and I know exactly why. Look at your get health node. The health output is light blue, your set node component pin is red. Red means it's expecting a specific type. Let me explain. Okay, let me fix this. The real problem, your set node actually set health component or on WBP underscore health bar means it belongs to the widget. Okay, but right now it has no target. It says target self, which means that would blueprint wrong. Do this right now. 2 quick things. Connect health bar widget to target first. Drag from health bar widget node blue pin, connect to target node pin on the set node. Health bar widget. It does not connect. Okay, once target is correct, pin should accept the connection. Thing 2, then connect to set drag from health output of the pin of get health node. Connect to health component pin. So health to health component pin. And neither of those connects. Okay. Neither of the two connections connect. I get the search box again. Huh. Okay, stop. Let's see. I think I know exactly what's happening. I mean, it does not. The real problem when you created the health component variable in WBP, what type did you set it to? Because if it's the wrong type, nothing will connect ever. Open WBP underscore health bar, check WBP underscore tab, go to graph tab. Okay, I guess let me follow these instructions in my other window. Okay, so open WBP underscore health bar. Okay, and then go to the graph tab, find your health component. It's set to a Boolean variable. Okay, click on it once. Look at the details panel on the right. What variable type does it say? Okay, it's a Boolean. It is Boolean data type. Okay, and then maybe I zoom in a little. There it is. That is the problem, chat. See this? This is why details matter. A Boolean stored true/false. We need to create one, okay? Fix right now, 30 seconds. In WP underscore graph, click variable, look at the details panel, find variable, click drop down, it says Boolean, delete what is there and search for health component. So my data type should be health component. Health component, HEALTH, there. Is it going to be object reference? Health component, object reference, okay. And there. Okay, perfect. And then it compile. Okay, or control S. Okay, I guess let's compile. Now let's go to my venture map here. Okay, let me say something like done, I guess. Let's say something like done. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, now go back to the level blueprint to this connection one. Drag from health output pin of health node, connect to health component pin of set node. Health component pin of set node. It does work. Oh my gosh, I guess I'm gonna cry right now. This is way too emotional, guys, but let's not jinx it. Like my last workout stream, I did jinx it. Honestly, I was like, please let my last workout not be blank for 5 minutes, and it ended up being blank for 5 minutes. Not gonna jinx it. Drag from health bar widget node blue pin, connect to target node self of set node. Okay, it does not connect here. Drag from health bar widget node blue pin, connect to target node. Okay, cast to BP underscore health active white node set node white input. I think it's a cast that goes here. And let me remove this link. Now, does that work? It does not work. Okay, wait, let me just say Windows Shift S, take a picture. Okay, let's just paste and say something like let's go with something like the first connection worked, but the second connection does not work, and the third connection, what do you mean by input pin? I did not understand that. Okay, let's go ahead and send it real quick. There we go. Okay, let's see. Progress. Connection 1 works. Now let me answer your question precisely. Why connection 2 does not work? Look at your set node. Target self light blue pin and your health bar widget node. Okay. Enter health bar widget node, health bar widget purple pin, health bar widget purple pin. Purple and light blue are different types. The target pin accepts a WBP bar object. Your health bar widget variable is stored as generic user type. We need to fix this variable type in Blueprint. Click on health bar widget in variables panel. Look at the details panel. Change from user widget to WBP underscore health bar. Compile and save. Try connection to again. WBP underscore health bar is an object type. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's blue, so I guess I gotta go with object reference. Change the variable type. Ooh, it does not connect with the class now. Well, I guess so much for that. Do I need two variables for it or just one? Let's break this link. Okay, this should connect now. Okay, that connects now. Let's go with Windows Shift S, copy this. Let's go here, paste it here, and say it connects now. However, I had to disconnect the other pin, which is the second screenshot that I sent you. I learned actually a lot about blueprints this stream because I didn't know that you cannot connect different color blueprints together. There we go. Let me go with Windows Shift S and take a picture of this. Well, I guess I can just take a picture of this. Okay, let's paste it. Okay, and then let's send it. Let's wait for Claude to think, I guess. Okay, wait, I see two problems in image 2 that need to be fixed immediately. Problem 1, construct node. Your create widget node has now says connect non-class select class. This meant it lost its widget class. It forgot that it was supposed to create WBP underscore health bar. Fix it. Create select class. Drop down on that node. Search WBP underscore health bar selected. Problem 2, health bar widget disconnected. Your health. Construct none. Does this say none? Neither says none. Okay, I guess it's good. Select the select class. Select the select class. Okay. Search WBP underscore health bar selected. WBP health bar selected. Okay, and then once I select it, problem 2, health bar widget disconnected. Your health bar widget variable is floating. It is not connected to anything. But first, good news from image 1, cast it. This section looks correct. Fix 2, fix 1, restore create widget class. Okay, WP underscore health bar, reconnect health bar widget. Drag from return value of create widget, connect to health bar widget, set variable none. Excuse me guys, of create widget. Create widget. Do you guys see create widget? Okay, drag from return value of create widget. Connect to health bar widget, set to variable. I guess I'll just take a picture. There. Okay, I see this after I select WBP underscore health bar in my select SELECT in my select classes tab. What to do now? Question mark. Okay, let's see guys, this is one reason why I do not like using blueprints, but I think with enough practice I'm gonna actually learn how to use it because I think blueprint is going to be really helpful when it comes to time consumption. Okay, I guess let's wait real quick. I guess Claude is still thinking, right? Well, I can wait, I guess. Okay, let's see. Alright, why is Claude taking longer than usual? Okay, I guess I can refresh this to see if there's something. Maybe I'm gonna paste. Copy, paste, refresh. Okay, let's send this again. Is this just me or is Claude thinking longer than usual? Try again shortly. Try again shortly. Why is Claude taking longer than usual? Is this normal? Well, I mean, I guess I can go ahead and try using my other Claude. Let's paste this, go here, Windows Shift S, take a picture. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and paste it here and send. This is still thinking? How are both the claws still thinking? Okay, finally, that gave me a scare. I'm gonna remove this claw. Okay, stop, look at this chat. Do you see what just happened? What just appeared? Your C++ variables are showing up directly in the blueprint. No, that is expose or spawn working. That is your C++ code. Take out the blueprint. This is beautiful. Now do this. Fix one. Change the current health to 100. Change it to 100. Step 2. Connect return value to health bar widget. Drag from return value. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna take this in a new tab and do it in my other window because I actually wanna look at the reference while I do this because I can't really do it without a reference. Okay, so let's go up here. I'm firstly gonna go ahead and change this to be 100. Well, that's a lot of health. 100.0. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open my latest Claude chat. Zoom out a bit. There we go. Okay, let's really fix this. Let's zoom out because I think it's too big for me to see. Okay, step 2, connect return value to health. So my return value should be somewhere here. Are you my return value? That is return value. Okay, hold up. Blue pin is return value. Drag from return value, blue pin. Connect to health bar widget. Health bar widget. Left. It does not connect though. Okay, connect return value, add to viewport, drag from return value, blue pin again. Wait, I did not understand, it does not work. Okay, wait, let me see something like Sensei. I cannot connect anything. Go with CONNECT, connect anything. Okay, let's see. Because maybe whatever I have is not a class anymore, or should I connect it here? Oh wait, hold up. Wait. Okay, hold on. Wait, did you mean this? Okay, let's see. Press O on your keyboard, zoom out. Press O. Does O do anything? Oh, it does nothing. Oh, this is tiny. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go up here. Now I can see everything. I can see the full picture. Let me tell you exactly. I see this. First, delete the class node. That floating get class. Wait. No. Let me edit this. Okay, let me try. Okay, let's see. Is this correct? Okay, well, I guess let Claude take Claude's time to actually answer the question. I think as it is like a long chat, that's what's actually getting some delay up here. Okay, speaking of delay, why is it taking longer than usual? Okay. I just did until step 2. Okay, please do not take that long. Oh my gosh, I guess Claude is taking really long. I mean, I won't blame it. It is like a very old chat. I'm shocked that it still works. I'll have to like have a new chat. Good progress, but I see issues. Let me be precise. What I see, problem 1, get class node. What is the get class node at the bottom? Delete it. It was automatically created. Problem 2, return value not connected to a health bar widget. Your health bar widget variable is floating. The blue line from return value is not connected to it. Drag from return value. What is return value? That is return value. Do you mean like this? Nope, I guess let's delete. Fine. Okay, wait, go with Control Z. Control Z again. Return value does not connect. Let's try connecting it to everything. Doesn't connect to that, doesn't connect to that, doesn't connect to that, and doesn't connect to that. It does not connect to anything. Okay, step 4, event.begin play. White pen is not connected to create. The thing is that I cannot connect my let's say health bar widget to anything at all besides the let's say class, besides the class that automatically created the get class node for me. It was like a connector. Okay, I guess. Oh, I understand now. When you dragged from return value and dropped it onto the health bar widget, it created the get class node automatically. That means health bar widget variable is a get node. Right now, we need to be it. We need it to be a set node. Wait, this is the difference. We need to save the widget when we create it. Fix this. Delete the class node and the get. Delete this thing. Okay, click delete. Step 2, create set node properly. Right now it's empty. Right click on empty space. Set health bar widget. Why does that make so much more sense? Set health bar widget. I have a set node now. Step 3, connected. Create return value. Create widget says return value set health bar widget input pin. Health bar widget says input pin. Okay, let's get Claude here. Okay. You've used 90% of your session limit. Okay, I got this. Okay, what does 90% of session limit means? Good, I see it, but look at that. Set health bar widget. Wrong, it says select asset. That means it is expecting you to select a specific asset. This happened. Let's fix it. Go to variables panel on the left click. Health bar widget. Look at the details this panel. Find variable type. Change it to WBP underscore health bar object reference. Details panel. Okay. WBP underscore health bar, WBP underscore health bar, object reference. It is set to object reference. Create a new set health bar widget. It should now have an empty blue pin instead of a select asset. It is object reference. Okay, so I gotta create what again? Create new set health bar widget node. Set health bar widget node. It's literally this. Okay, let's say something like I did, but it says the same thing. I get that exact same node. Object reference. Okay, I hear you. Let me think about it differently. Actually, there's a much easier way to create the node. I should have told you. Probably very beginning, the correct way to delete the current set node, then do this. Look at your variables panel, find health bar, hold Alt in your keyboard, drag health bar widget onto the grab release. This automatically creates a proper set node. Fine, let's try it. Why not? Alt drag. It got me the exact same node. Drag normally, get set. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's paste it and say it got me the exact same node. Okay, look at the details panel. Details panel. I guess that the variable type is still wrong. It shows teal as find color, which means it's not the right object reference type. Let me explain. Delete the set node. Right click on the return value pin. Find return value. Blue pin on create WBP underscore widget. Return value on the blueprint. Okay, wait. Let me go to the other window and do it. Just so Claude can see, I'm gonna get my details panel right here. Maybe like in the lower section. There. That's much better. This is object reference. Okay, let me just go ahead and refresh this because it is actually object reference. I don't know what is Claude saying. Right click the return value. What does Claude mean by the return value? This. Find return create WVP underscore health bar. That's not the return value. Is the return value. New approach. Promote to variable. Return value. Promote to variable. Wait, my variable is hidden. Okay, Unreal will automatically create a new set node correct type return value. Okay, there we go. Whoops. There. Okay, let's get Claude back up here, paste it, and see something like I see this now. I just want it to work once. Come on. Perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. I can see new value. Okay. Do these steps. Rename value. I'm not going to read it twice. I'm just going to be doing it once now. Okay. Rename new value. Look at the details panel. Okay. So in the details panel, change it to health bar widget. Health bar widget. Hit enter. Name is already in use. Wait, it says that name is already in use. Should I delete the health bar widget? Rename new variable. Okay, change it to a health bar widget, hit enter. Delete the old set node. health bar name is already in use. Let's just change it to something like new variable. Okay, and then asset does not say none. Okay, delete set health bar widget asset node. Fine, I guess. Isn't it going to be exactly the same thing? Fine, I guess I'll delete this variable. Connect white execution pins, create variable, step 4. I cannot rename it because a variable with that name already exists. Okay, delete the old health bar variable. It's gonna null that part. Let's name it something like okay, health bar widget, hit enter. Exactly the same variable. Okay, and then let's see the next thing. Right click, delete, step 2. Now rename new variable, this thing, step 3. Connect white pin and target. Okay, I'll do this on the other tab. White pin, and where's the target pin? Change name, then connect white pin and target pin. I see a white pin. Where's target pin? I don't see a target pin. Event points towards create widget, points towards set health bar. Set health bar widget. Does this have to go here? Wait. I'm gonna delete link, break link. That points to viewport. There. So it's something like this, right? Can I get this here? Something like this. Tell me when done. Okay, let's go with Windows Shift S. Whoops, not this one. Let me go ahead and get this one and say something like this. Does it say? It still says select asset. Okay, getting closer, but I still see select asset on the node. However, I noticed something. Look at your return value pin. It's connected to the set node with a blue line. Return value pin. Okay, I'm gonna read it in the other window. You guys can read this. Okay, let's see. So getting closer, but I still see assets. Okay, but I still see what? Getting closer. Okay, however, I noticed something. Look at your return pin. That is my return pin. It's connected to the node with a blue line. Does this gotta be? Whoop, let's break link. This. That. Oh. Is this good? Much better. I can see now that node has helper, but I still see missing connection. Let me be very specific. Event begin play not connected. White pen not connected to create widget. Let's read this in the other window. Add to viewport target empty. Add to viewport target. Event begin play not connected to create widget. Create widget. Where? Everything is connected. In the meanwhile, if I were to get this here, this is going to be something like get. Get is going to be pointing to set. Shouldn't this work? What does Gemini mean? I mean Claude mean by that? White pin not connected. It is connected. Add to viewport target empty. Add to viewport target. It's not empty. Missing 3. Get all actors. White pin not connected. Also scroll to the right and tell me, do you still have your cast? Okay, this is going to be very hard to get. Let's get this there. Let's get that there. I'm going to just kind of organize it all so I can take everything in one picture. Okay, let's get that there. Let's get that there. And let's get that here. Maybe I gotta get it a bit higher. Higher. A bit back. Back. There. 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 And there. Okay, now let's exit this so I have some more space. Okay, let me just go ahead and get Claude back up here, paste it, and say something like, this might be hard for you to see, but these are all my nodes. Okay. Now I can see everything. Let me map out exactly what's connected and what's not. Current state, connected, okay, missing. White pin not fully chained. Get actors is not chained. I can see broken white class. Event, create widget, set health, add to viewport. Let me read that in the other window. This and that is not changed. Okay, white pins, I can see the broken chain. So event, okay, that is connected to create widget. It is set health bar widget. Okay, it is connected, and then it is my add to viewport. Okay, get all actor of class. Wait, get all actor of class. Okay, it is connected to that. And then there is a cast. Where is my cast? There, so I have a cast. Okay, cast BP. So apparently this should be there. Okay, and that should be there. No, that does not go there. Nice. Or wait, not nice. Set health component. What if I break this link from here? This is not gonna... It does fit there. That does not fit anywhere. Okay, let's break the link. Okay. This exact order. Add to viewport, get all actors cast. So my cast needs to point towards my set. This needs to point to my cast. Cast needs to point to this. It does not point to that though. Missing 2. Add viewport target. Drag from set health bar widget blue output. Set health bar widget blue output. Drag from set health bar widget. So health bar widget. Health bar widget, which is my... This is my set health bar widget. Connect to target of add to viewport. Ain't it connected? Drag from set health bar widget blue output, which is this. Connect to target of add to viewport. It is connected to target of add to viewport. Missing 3. Get all actors To index 0, drag from out actors pin of get all actors. Okay, connected to get index 0. Connect to get index 0 input. Whoa. It does not connect. Wait, where was it connected? It is literally connected. No, it's not practically connected. Missing 4. Set health component target your health bar widget. Get node on the right, health bar widget. Add node on the right, it says right. Da-da. Keep saying cast failed. Set health. Get node on the right. Where is the get node on the right? Connect to your target. I don't understand. What if I compile and run the program? My buttons does not work. There's a note to access this blueprint. I don't. Okay, well, what if I get this there, get this there, get that there, make it a little harder to see, but make everything clear. Let everything look clearly. Get that there, get that there. It's a bit harder to look right now, but I think it's much more clear. This goes there. That goes there. 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 Then there. Wait, maybe I can get this here. Then this goes there. There. Just trying to kind of arrange it so it's easier for everyone to see. There. There. There and there. Okay, everything is connected. This should work when it comes to like clarity. Okay, let's go ahead and get this back here. Let's paste it and say this is what I did. I don't get what's wrong. Guys, if this did not work, I might actually scrap the entire idea of blueprints and do this using C++ because that's much easier. Not even gonna read any of this. Okay, hold up. Why are we doing everything from scratch again? There is no way I'm doing it all from scratch again. Everything here is perfect. There's something that's wrong. It could be because my closed chat is actually kind of old. Let me try getting a new chat. Is everything here correct? Question mark. Okay, let's see. Whoops, we gotta get the chat here. Widget creation, set variable, active viewport flow is correct, casting the actor result before accessing the properties is good practice. What can I do to fix this? Okay, fix each issue, handle multiple health actors. Okay, drag from output. Honestly, I actually think I'm pretty exhausted. I'm probably going to be working on this next stream because I feel everyone is like giving me almost the same answers. Event, get actor. Let me try this one time though. This is one reason I do not like working with blueprints. Okay, so event points towards get all actors of class. Where is get all actors? Okay, let's just remove link. Let's break link. Let's break link. Okay, for each loop cast to BP underscore. For each loop cast. So is that it? Get health connected, component, owning player wired. Owning player wired, add to set viewport. Viewport, where's my viewport? Let's break link. This doesn't go there, so I'm gonna control Z. Okay, do you want any more detailed breakdown? Yes, I do need a detailed breakdown. In case you guys don't know what I'm doing, I forgot. Let me actually get plot up here. Just refresh. Okay, the wiring. Okay, here's right click in empty space, grab get player controller, add it to controller. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna probably be doing this tomorrow. I'm really exhausted right now, I guess. Let's just hit control as to save the code. Gonna go to content, gonna manually save everything. Fine, let's save it all. Let's go ahead and exit this. That's it. I might actually move on to my main camera. Alright guys, so basically I wasn't in my center of my screen the whole time. There we go. Basically that's pretty much it for the stream. If you guys did enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like it. So my algorithm stream makes it fun. Subscribing like turn top. That said, I just start multi-stream on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I will start multi-stream on TikTok and Instagram as well if I meet the followers requirements. So if you guys do enjoy my content and haven't followed me there, make sure to follow me there. The link is going to be in the description. You guys can get access to my socials link through my bio or by typing exclamation socials on chat. That said, also join my Discord server. That's where I usually talk to you guys, chat with you guys, have general conversations, give you guys my board maps. The link will be in the description in the bio. Actually, you guys can get access to my Discord server through my bio as well, or by typing exclamation Discord on chat. That's it. I'll catch you guys in the live stream or video. Peace. This was really exhausting. I might actually work on it all stream if I had time, which I will not because I have to work on my college stuff right now. And also, once I'm done with this, I will be if I couldn't figure this out, I will scrap the entire blueprints and I'm going to do it using C++. So I'm kind of looking forward to that as well.